So good morning guys, welcome to NEET World Institute and NEET World YouTube channel. So in this class we are going to continue with the measurements and errors topic which we have left in the last class. So in last class we have talked about the permissible error, systematic error and the random error, right. So we will talk about the remaining 3 errors and we will solve questions based on the errors, and we will see some PYQs also in this, right. So I'll wait for a minute, it's getting load. Yeah, I guess it's completed. So in last class we were talking about so classification of errors, that is systematic errors, random errors, then absolute, mean absolute and relative. These are the 3 things which we need to talk in today's class, right now. So these 3 things we will talk. So systematic error, the error which is known to us. So random, the name itself suggests that it's a randomly happening, and like we can't identify the error, but we can minimize it. Minimize the error. So these are the 2 things we were talking, and how to minimize that. We were talking about that also. Like if we take n number of values, that is while measuring, divide by how many values we have taken. For example, if I take 5 values, right, if I talk about 5 values, then let me take 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 8 plus 9. These are the 5 values I got. So divide by, I will do 5. So simple thing, we are taking the average, that's it. So mean is nothing but the average value we are considering, right. Now absolute error. So I will tell you the thing here. We have got the values A1, A2, A3 up to AN. Right now, this we have measured. These are the measured value, right. Now if I do A1 plus A2 plus up to AN divide by n, this is my mean value. Okay, this one sir, okay sir. Ante absolute error means what? After getting the average, what we are doing is difference between the true value and the measured value of the quantity. Which is true value? This is my true value. A1, A2, A3 up to AN are my true value. True value in the sense the value which we have measured is called a true value, and then a mean value, we have taken the average of that, right. So it is nothing but the difference between true value and measured value of the quantity is called absolute error. So we have got some mean here. Okay sir, absolute in the sense like the difference between them. Delta, sometimes we call that as a error, and it is nothing but absolute error. Delta A1 is nothing but absolute error, which is nothing but A mean by A1, A mean by A1. Now we have taken the example in the previous case. I will write some other thing here. So 9 plus 7 plus 8 plus again 9 plus 7. So these are the 5 values I got, divide by 5, which means I can say that A1 is nothing but 9, A2 is nothing but 7, A3 is nothing but 8, A4 is nothing but 9, A5 is 7. Right now, what is this one? A mean, AM. So if I add everything, what I will get? 9 plus 7, 16, 16 plus 8, 24, 24 plus 9, 9 33, 33 plus 7, 40, 40 divided by 5 is, again we will get 8. So this is my mean value. Now we know the A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Similarly, can I find for the absolute error? No. So delta A1 is nothing but AM minus A1. It can be positive also, it can be negative also, no worries about that. Okay. A mean how much? 8. A1 is 9. So answer is minus 1. Keep the value as it is. No need to worry about the values. The next one is delta A2. AM minus A2. Again it is 8 only, A mean is 8, but A2 is 7, so I will get 1. The next one is delta A3, A mean minus A3, which is nothing but 8 minus 8, 0. 8 minus 8, 0. Delta A4 is nothing but A mean minus A4. How much? 8 minus 9 again, minus 1. Delta A5 will be equals to A mean minus A5, which is nothing but 8 minus 7, again 1. We got these values. Minus 1, 1, 0, minus 1, 1. So these are my absolute error. The next one which we are going to talk is mean absolute. Mean absolute in the sense whatever we got absolute, okay fine. Mean is nothing but the average. So average of the mean absolute. What are the values we got? Minus 1, whether it can be negative or positive, consider everything as positive only. So I have taken mod. So mod minus 1 plus mod 1 plus 0 plus mod minus 1 plus 1. Divide by how much? 5. Right now divide by 5. Minus 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 divided by 5, which gives us 0.8. 0.8. So this is my delta A mean. Okay sir, final result. How to write the final result? We know that A mean is nothing but 8 plus or minus delta A mean is 0.8. So this is my value. This is how we will write it. Okay, plus or minus. So how many values we got? 8 plus 0.8. The range can be 8 plus 0.8, comma 8 minus 0.8. Done. This can be my value 8.8 and this is 7.2. In between whatever the values you are getting, that is okay fine, that's correct. Got it now? So this is how we will write the systematic error, random error, mean absolute, and the relative error we will tell here. Relative or fraction. So relative or fraction is nothing but delta A mean we got. Now what is the value we got here? 0.8. Delta AM, how much we got? 8. So the relative error is nothing but 0.8 divided by 8, which is nothing but 0.1. How much percentage it is? Percentage in the sense we will write that is 0.1 into 100, which gives us 10 percentage. The error is 10 percentage. We can find how much error also in that. Okay, the error is 10 percentage. Got it? Okay, you can take a note of this. We can go for the next one. Yeah. So I'll give one question here to find it out, the relative and percentage error. I need the value of relative and percentage error, and then I need the value of the final result in terms of A mean plus or minus delta A mean. Okay. So I'll give a question now. The question is, they have given the certain values. For example, if I take 7.2, 8.1, 7.8, 7.9, 7.6. How many values? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 values they have given. First thing, find absolute error. Second thing, mean absolute error. Third thing, let me give only the formula. For example, like A mean, delta A mean, then relative and percentage. So if we want to find delta A min, I need to add everything, divide by the total number. If I want to find delta A min, I need to find delta A values first of all, then I need to find the delta A min. The next one is relative. Relative is nothing but, what is relative? Delta A min by A min. And what about the percentage? Into 100, right? So this is the question. So your time starts now. You can start the question and give the answers. So whoever watching now, you can give answers in the comment section. We'll cross check the answers once you have completed. Seven 7.2, 8.1, 7.8, 7.9, 7.6. Okay, the first one I will do, and you can cross verify the answer. So first thing, A mean, how much? 7.2 plus 8.1 plus 7.8 plus 7.9 plus 7.6 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right now 5, divide by 5. So 7 point, okay, 0.2, 0.1, 0.8, 0.9, 0.6 I will keep as it is. 7 plus 8 is 15, 15 plus 7 is 22, 22 plus 7 is 29, 29 plus 7 is 36. Okay. So 36 plus 0.2 plus 0.1, 0.3, 0.3 plus 8, 0.8. It is 1.1, 1.1 plus 0.9, 2, 2 plus 0.6, 2.6. Divide by 5, which gives us 38.6 divided by 5. Right now, let me take this value as 386 divided by 5 into 1 by 10. Correct? Now I have taken the point in the denominator. So 1 times, and this is 7, remaining 3, 36, again 7, 1.2. 77.2 divided by 10, which gives us 7.72. 7.72. Got it? Okay, sir. Now we will go for the delta A mean value. Before that, what I should do is, any values in the significant 2. For everything, it is 2. And if you see the decimal, for everything it is 1. If you see here, decimal are 2. What is the thing I have told? Whenever subtraction or addition takes place, the decimal, least decimal value I need to consider. Last value is less than 5. So previous value I can keep as it is, which is nothing but 7.7. This is the value. Now the second thing we need to do, second question, second part, which is nothing but delta A1, which is nothing but A mean minus A1. How much A mean? 7.7 minus 7.2, which gives us 0.5. Next one is delta A2, A mean minus A2, 7.7 minus 8.1. So how much we will get? Minus 0.4, minus 0.4. Delta A3, A mean minus A3, how much we will get? 7.7 minus 7.8, 0.1, that is minus 0.1, 7.9 and 7.6. Okay. Delta A4, A mean minus A4, 7.7 minus 7.9, minus 0.2, right. Delta A5, A mean minus A5, 7.7 minus 7.6, so it is 0.1 only, 0.1. What are the values I got? 0.5 minus 0.4 minus 0.1 minus 0.21 minus plus 0.1. These are my absolute, right now mean value, okay, and by using this I can get mean absolute, right. Absolute we got, absolute error, these are the absolute errors. Now I need to get mean absolute. So can you give answer for the mean absolute, which is nothing but the third part, delta A mean, which is nothing but delta A1 plus delta A2 plus delta A3 plus delta A4 plus delta A5 divided by 5. So 0.5 minus 0.4 minus 0.1 minus 0.2, 0.1, everything consider as positive, no negative values. 0.5 plus 0.4 plus 0.1 plus 0.2 plus 0.1 divided by 5. Give the answer for this question first. 0.5, 0.4, it is 0.9, 0.1, if we add to 0.9, 1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.3 divided by 5, 5 plus 9, how much? 9, 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 2, 11, 12, and this is 13. So divide by 10, so 1.3, right now. So I can write this as 13 divided by 5 into 1 by 10, which is nothing but 1 times, 2 times, remaining 3, 2.6. 2.6, no, that's it, no, 2.6, yes, correct. So 0.26 I will get, 0.26. What is the round off value I need to get? Last number is greater than 5, add plus 1 to the next one, which is nothing but 0.3. This is my round off value, right. So 7.7 and 0.3 I got. The next thing what I should do is, A value it is nothing but 7.7 plus or minus 0.3. This is my value. Final two things are relative and percentage. Relative, delta A mean by A mean, which is nothing but delta A mean is 0.3 and this is 7.7. Got it? So if I take this one, 3 divided by 77, how much will I get, sir? 3 divided by 77, 377.010 is not enough. I will add one more 0 here, one more 0 here. 77, I will take 80 approximately. 82 times 160, 83 times 240, 84 times, it is 320 will come, no? 320 in the sense 3 4s are 12, so 308, no, it is not possible. So I will take 3 times. So 77 3 times in the sense 80, 80, 80, 240, 240 minus 9, it is nothing but 231, correct, 231. So 69 remaining, again one more 0 I can add, it will go on. So 0.03, 0.03. Now percentage error, which is nothing but 0.03 into 100, which gives us 3% approximately. right? And this how we will do this. Any doubt in this questions? So I hope it is clear about the errors now, right? So yeah, once we will recap this and we will close this session of today's class. So we were talking about permissible error, then permissible error is nothing but the maximum allowable error, systematic error is nothing but error which is known to us, then random error which we can minimize it. How to minimize it we have seen a question now, and based on that we have talked about absolute error. Absolute error in the sense I need to add everything in the random error, divide by 5. Absolute in the sense the mean minus the given true value, then mean absolute, whatever the error we are getting in the absolute value I need to add everything, divide by again the n number. The relative error is nothing but it is a ratio between mean and the mean is nothing but the random error and mean absolute error. Okay, mean error and mean absolute error is called relative, and or fraction also we can say, and the percentage is nothing but if I take into 100 for the relative error we will get the percentage error. Okay, I hope it is clear, and we will talk about the next topic in the upcoming classes, and then yeah, and then we will talk about some basic concepts also in work, energy and power. Okay, until then I will take a break guys, bye bye.